In 1929, the world of animation was still learning to speak, and then came a little ink man who dared to open his mouth and say, "Hello." His name was Bosko, and with him, animation itself found its voice. A new voice in a silent world. When Bosko the Talking Kid appeared in 1929, cartoons were still silent sketches, full of motion but empty of sound. Walt Disney had just made history with Steamboat Willie, but Bosko was something different. He wasn't just a character on the screen, he was a performer, a living doodle who looked straight at his creator and answered back. Born from ink and imagination. The short begins in the simplest of ways, a hand dipping a pen into ink, sketching life onto paper. Within moments, lines curl into a face, a smile, and then, astonishingly, a voice. Bosko talks, sings, and dances as though the ink itself has discovered rhythm. It was a magical moment, one that bridged the silent era with the age of sound. The creators behind the Ink Bosko's creator, Hugh Harman, and his animator partner, Rudolf Ising, were early visionaries who had worked under Walt Disney before deciding to start something of their own. They dreamed of a character who could do more than move, a character who could perform, and that's exactly what Bosko did. He wasn't drawn to be funny in the usual way. He was alive, mischievous, and cheerful, a performer who broke the invisible wall between creator and creation, breaking the wall between artist and animation. In The Talking Kid, the artist's hand is seen on screen, almost like a magician summoning his creation. Bosko talks to him, laughs, and even teases. It's playful, experimental, and full of charm. When the animator laughs, Bosko laughs back. When he's erased, he jumps right out of the inkwell again. It was a clever metaphor for how animation itself was learning to break free from its limits. The first star of Warner Brothers Animation, this short wasn't just an experiment, it was the seed that grew into Looney Tunes. Bosko became the very first star of Warner Brothers Animation. Before Bugs Bunny, before Daffy Duck, before Porky Pig, there was Bosko, dancing his way across the black and white screen with nothing but joy and rhythm, a rhythm of pure joy. Unlike many early cartoon characters, Bosko didn't rely on long gags or slapstick violence. His world was built on music, movement, and innocence. He danced to the beat of jazz, the music that defined the late 1920s. Every bounce, every tap of his foot matched perfectly with the rhythm, giving audiences something they'd never seen before: synchronized personality. A legacy in every line. Though Bosko's fame faded quickly after his debut, his impact never disappeared. The success of Bosko the Talking Kid led to the creation of Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies, two series that would redefine cartoon comedy for decades to come. Every laugh, chase, and musical beat that followed owes a quiet debt to that first talking ink character who dared to say, "Hello," a little doodle, a splash of ink, and a cheerful voice that started it all. Bosko wasn't just drawn, he was born, and through him, animation found its voice. Even after the laughter faded and new stars took his place, the echo of Bosko's "Hello" still lingers, reminding us where every animated voice began.